Anyway, guys, so I'm back. I'm back in the car with Leo. I remember his name because Leo's, August man is the worst. Anyway, so I just finished talking to Leo about this prejudiced man or sexist man, whatever that man problem is this morning. He's either prejudiced or he's sexist, okay? Because I'm one of the only female drivers here, and a lot of the male guys, right? So a lot of men, they got a problem with women driving and all, whatever their issues are, especially like he's a freaking come from the older generation. I don't know what he thinks. This is not slavery anymore. It pissed me off. That man pissed me off this morning. Yeah, I got to do a video about him because he's rude. He probably could deal with his wife like that, but not me. He got a rude awakening this morning. Because sometimes, guys, you could bite their tongue, but not every time. Sometimes you gotta speak up to these people, let them know, I see you. Like I always say, people think it's like, these days, people think that, oh, whatever they do is like covered up, but people can see them. People can see a nasty attitude. People can see who you are. You know what I mean? And I know I was talking Jamaican in the last video on the first episode, but he had me so mad. It's like wepa. I had to come out with that patwa. Yeah, that's how mad he had me. I only talk patwa when I'm so upset. Okay? I come all the way from the Bronx, like I said, right? I come over here. I got another customer. I waste my time. It's a total waste of time. First of all, the company had to pay for the Uber both ways. That's the money coming out of the company. They was only supposed to pay for one way. Now, I just was like, my temper was all the way up here this morning. I was like, mister, I don't even want to talk to you no more. Just here. You could go back inside because I don't want to deal with you now. Go talk to your wife. Whew. Anyway, I'm in here. And then when I came, and the Uber driver came, right? I had the nice Leo. He got his flag waving. Let me guess. Dominican Republic?
Yeah, right there.
Wepa, okay? Wepa, okay? Yes, hospitality, honey, because, when you go in the Dominican Republic, when you go in their house, I don't know if you got Dominican friends, but let me tell you a little bit about them. All you need is Corona and Domino's, and it's a whole party, okay?
Right on the spot, too.
All right?
Wow.
Okay? Yes. My son is 20 years old, right? And when his babysitter started watching him straight from Dominican, my son was only like 6 months. The lady, she don't speak, the family speak English, but the lady don't speak no English. But why I chose her as a babysitter is because the love that she had. The only problem I had with that lady to tell her, stop feeding my son so much, because he stayed with her all throughout, you know what I mean? Right. So now, when we go downstairs, it's like abuela. I go for Christmas, I go for everything. They like my family, she still babysits. Nice. She's overpacked up. She's always have a waiting list because she's nice. The only problem you're gonna have with that babysitter, if you don't want your kids to eat, don't go over there. Yo, it was funny, right? When she used to be feeding my son, when he started getting bigger, right, and she's feeding him, she's putting the food, he don't even chew yet. I'm like, mommy, what you doing? And I love the fact that she didn't hide that she did that. She did it in front of me, and I was like, Mom, too much food.
Yeah, they see it. When you little, if you chubby, you're healthy.
Yeah.
That's how they see us.
I love it.
They're just like that.
Yeah, I haven't got to Dominican Republic yet, but it's on my list for sure. Just the people are nice and everything.
You should.
Definitely.
I'm going actually on the 12th.
Who's that girl? You bringing a pretty girlfriend, or is that your wife?
That's my wife. She's
there.
Oh,
good. Oh, wow, good. Oh, you married her there. Are you going to bring her here?
Of course.
Oh, you are?
For 10 years.
You did? Wow. So wait. She never came here, or she go back and forth?
She has visa. So,
that's nice.
We just married.
Why would you want to bring her here, Poppy? Why would you want to?
I want to go there.
Go there. Don't bring her here. You know why I don't bring her here? Because they act different when they come here.
Yeah, they change.
Yeah, nah, you don't want to bring her here.
People, they change.
Yeah, let her have her own value. Yeah, because I don't want to say these nasty girls. I almost did, but it's like the people here, they got a different mentality. They don't care about family. They just they different,
Yeah.
When you leave her here, you go there, she still got her custom, everything, When she comes here, it's just like hell.
No, and I'm trying to move over there. I want to do like season, like I want to come.
That's what you should do.
Work and then go back, you know. And
because
relax.
guess what, Leo? It's all about the money here. That's it. It's like spiritually dead here, like family, everything is spiritually dead. All you need America, all you need in America is the money. That's it. Because all the time I say, even my African friends, I say, why you come here? Like, it's so beautiful there. Like, even though people think Africa only have huts with their ridiculous stuff,
No.
Just like Dominican Republic, the people are nice, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you have poor places, like you have gutters.
Like every country.
Exactly.
Every place.
Don't think America don't have slums, because it does. Okay.
Of course it does.
It does. Okay. And a lot of times, what I say, Leo, because I'm Jamaican. But what I say is, like, they always say America is like a first world country, but sometimes they act like a third world country because their values is all screwed up. You understand?
Oh, yeah.
And there's no freaking culture here.
It's really
horrible.
Stuff. And things are getting very seriously bad right now. Everything is very expensive. A lot of people is not even being able to make rent.
They're not happy. What are you talking about? I'm the only one. I'm by myself, so you know it's hard. You understand? You got to work 10 jobs, not 2 jobs.
Yeah, it's harder. You got to hustle a lot.
I'm telling you, man. The rents is ridiculous here, you know?
Yeah.
I hear people say, like, the new apartments again, it's like 3. My neighbor in over here in Long Island, she's paying $3,000. What she told me for a 2-bedroom, she said she's paying $3,000. I said, I don't even know how you survive.
Yeah. I had a friend, and he bought a house. He bought his second house, and
good.
He rented, and then the second floor is, I think it's a 2-room apartment.
Right.
It's like $2,300.
Oh wow.
You know, $2,300, and then the one on the bottom, it's 3 rooms, and I think it's 33. It's $3,300.
So how he have people in there that they do programs, or they just straight work?
No, they straight work.
Oh, that's good. But that's good. He got a second house now. He could get a third. Once you get 1 property, you get 2, 3, all of that. You know?
Yeah, of course. You know, you got the income, you can do it.
Yeah, man, that's great. That's great. The dream is definitely.
It's a good income because it's
that's good.
It's real estate. You know?
Oh, he do real estate. Wow, that's good. That's good.
So, if he doesn't work, he sell it out.
Yeah,
he gets money back because houses are very expensive right now.
Yeah, man, that's the dream, you know.
Yeah, that's why you don't sleep here. Because the American dream, you don't sleep.
The American dream.
You only work.
Yo, I laugh at my friend because, you know, they just came, you know, and they like, oh, you know, people tell you when you come to America, the gold is on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And then you get here and you see the reality. And then, you know, like over there, like even in your country, like people are so nice. Like you could stay in their house, chill, eat, all of that. Over here, you better, if you even though if you've been taking care of somebody for years, right? And you lose your job, forget about it. 2 months, 3 months, they start showing you a different face, you know?
Of course.
It's horrible, man.
So much pressure on everybody.
So much pressure.
It's not easy.
And what the pressure do? The pressure make people start killing each other and killing themselves. And
and they not being, you know, they don't care about others.
They don't. They
just lose that feeling of,
that's true.
You know, compassion, friendly.
The thing that really counts in life.
Be in a position of somebody else. That person is going through something, you know, hard.
Yeah. It's good to help people out, you know. You know, not users, but you know, it's definitely good, you know.
It goes around. I had they have basically a funny joke about that. The money, they say the same thing. They say, oh, there's always like $1 and $5 in the street, and you know, people so rich there, they don't even pick it up. So they say this guy came from Dominican Republic, and luckily there was $5 rolling on the floor. He's like, I'm tired today, I'll pick it up tomorrow.
Yeah, that's funny.
So they like, no, that's not how it goes. You were lucky, you find, you know, $2.
But you laughing, Leo, but that's the story. Like, that's the story people tell. I'm telling you, that's the lies that people tell.
Believe that. I don't know. I guess when you don't know, you don't know. When you don't see, you don't know. So you believe whatever people tell you.
That's until you get here and experience it yourself.
This is just work. Here's just the work.
It's bad, and then they take advantage of the immigrants because, like, I was in one Uber driver.
That's always been like that.
Yeah, he said, oh, we like to hire the ones that, the immigrants, because they're going to be so scared. They're going to be so scared, like with housing. that if they don't pay the rent, we're gonna call immigration. I said, that is so horrible.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's why we have to have laws in place that people don't do these things to these people, you know?
Because a lot of people don't know a lot of laws.
That's true.
They're limited, you know.
And why are you limited? Because of your own self, you know what I'm saying? Because of your own self.
Well, things are changing. Remember before, back in the days, people used to get here when they were older. Where
Right.
like, when you had kids and then
Right.
they know the language, they start learning, their rights and everything. in
That's
school.
right.
So things are changing little by little. Just take, a generation. Takes longer.
Well, I think what's going to happen, and I might be wrong, but I'm just predicting, based on the influx of immigrants that's coming here, the laws are going to have to be a little loosened. It's going to be loosened because I was watching in Manhattan the other day how they were putting them in hotels, right?
Yeah.
And it was costing so much money, and the people here were complaining, like they're like, oh, people been here so long waiting on this, what happened to them, you know? But you can't just have these people come in and don't give them resources, because what's going to happen is going to be a lot of crime. So you have to do something about it. But people that have immigration issues, they could get health insurance, they could work.
Yeah.
They have it's not an EIN number, but it's an ITN number, something like that.
Yeah. It's like a temporary.
They could have their business, everything. So they could do it.
Remember they leave out of your taxes. So the more people they book in,
that's what it is. It's all about the money.
There you go. The more people they book in taxes, the more money they get back, and the more money they make.
And then I like the kids could go to school and everything. It's so much help now. It's better.
Yeah, because when you come here immigrant and you don't have papers, you're gonna work, you're not gonna report, you're not gonna pay taxes.
Mm-hmm.
So they better off booking you, so they give you some identification. They can, in case of a crime, they can recognize who you are because they have you already on the system, which is great. But they all about the taxes, about
the money,
Benjamins.
yeah, the Benjamins, honey.
Yes, all about the Benjamins.
Benjamins, and the fact that immigrants make up this place. You understand?
Yeah.
A lot of people get upset because I don't know if you know this because you're Spanish, so maybe you don't know this, but from the outside looking in, right?
Right.
I get mad sometimes. I get mad sometimes that, like my abuela, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's been here so long and she don't even want to learn.
Do you like it?
Oh, I love that. Thank you. He gave me a Kit Kat. Thank you for sharing.
Sure.
He's kind, honey. He got God living in him. Only when God lives in people, they act like that. Listen. So she don't want to learn a lick of English. She don't even know how to, just like the basics, But they could get a job. Spanish people could get a job, but you can't get a job if you don't speak. Like, it's this company that I don't want to work for, right? Mm-hmm. To travel, to bring the Mexican kids to their parents, the ones that they live in a shelter or whatever, you bring them back to their parents, but you can't get that job if you don't know how to speak Spanish. But you could get any job if you know how to speak Spanish, because Spanish is going to be the first language here, if it's not already.
I agree so much with you, and I think they're still looking down on us, but we are overqualified. We speak more 2-3 languages, and they don't. We are overqualified when it comes to that. We are more friendly because we come from lower, bottom of the tree, where we are used to be nice to each other. People here, you can leave one door in front of each other, they don't know. Us, we are neighbors. I'd be like, hey, look, I cooked this today. Why don't you look here?
I'm so glad you said that. Oh my God, I'm so glad that's how the Africans live too. Like, if it's one pot, everybody eats. I love that. So I'm glad you said that, right?
We'll be passing when we're in summer over the fence to the next neighbor. We're like, here.
Oh, I love
we
that.
Cooked this. They are like, oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
Your wife, she's amazing. I'm like,
go over here, Poppy. Go over here.
She's gonna be here for a little while only, so she doesn't like the cold weather, so she comes in the summer most of the time. What
I wanted to say to you, I'm glad you said that, because one thing about Spanish people, that primo family thing, you know what I mean? You could be right here right now, right? You don't even know the next Spanish person, but something happened, you're gonna be like, yo, what's up, Poppy? That's your family. Like, and I wish that like, you know, I don't want to say this, guys, but I have to. We're having a conversation about immigrants, but the African American, like especially the boys killing each other, all of that. I wish that we could know that we're one big happy family, just like how the Spanish people is like primo primo. Not to say they don't commit crimes, but they're more loving to each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love about it. I love that about your culture. I love that. Yeah, one big family. Primo, primo, primo.
¿Cómo estamos? How you doing?
Hey. And when they say primo, they mean it's primo.
Yeah.
Now, my African friend, right? He has like 1 million brothers, and I'm like, is that your brother? Like, everybody's his brother, and I'm like, that's not your brother. But who am I to tell him? But I love that about their custom as well, because when they see another man, and I love it because they have such a strong bond.
Yeah.
They're all brothers. Just like the primo, they're all brothers. But it's not a blood brother, but it's really, it's a blood brother. You know what I'm saying? But it's a brother from another mother, which I love, you know?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True, I agree.
It's amazing.
It's great. That's what I said. People have to,
be a little kinder,
man. Be more friendly to each other.
Yeah, that's why you think the world is the way it is now.
Different things comes out.
You know? Because primo, primo, you're my primo. Look, so look, you know, when you say primo, it's like your cousin, your family, okay? So, now look, so I have to learn to speak Spanish, right? I knew Spanish from before, but now I really know it because my friend, he only speaks Spanish, right? So I have to be forced to, I could speak Spanish better than he could speak English, the thing that I'm telling him. Why y'all don't learn? What happened? What happened? You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, like, so that's good for me. I'm forced to speak Spanish even more fluent now. Like, I'm forced. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. When you go to class to learn Spanish, when I was in college and I was learning Spanish, I was so mad because I was like, yo, the stupid Spanish teacher, like, how he think I'm gonna learn Spanish if he's not going from scratch? He did not speak English in the class at all. But that's how you're gonna learn, when you're thrown into the situation. Like, if you go to Dominican Republic and all they doing, like when I go to, oh my God, when I go to Washington Heights, which is Dominican City, when you go to Dominican City, which is Washington Heights, some speak, they do speak, but they don't want to speak to you in English.
No, Spanish is everywhere. Little Dominican.
And the other thing I see on the outside looking at is when you speak a little Spanish, they welcome you in. It's just crazy.
Yeah, very. They usually like get very friendly.
They do get very friendly.
They see that you're trying, you know, and then they laugh.
Welcome,
they get a smile.
They love that, yeah.
And they like, oh.
And then you entend what they saying, so.
And what you want? You hear that Spanish, yeah? What you want, mommy? What's up?
That's true. And then it's this one restaurant, Cuchifrito, you know, the Spanish restaurant. And then, how come some Spanish people don't understand the word cuchifrito? It's only a Dominican word?
It's like pretty much a word that doesn't mean anything to somebody else.
Oh.
But it means something for us.
Oh, okay.
It's like when you say coño. When you say coño, it's an expression. It doesn't, it doesn't mean like a bad word, but at the same time, depending on your expression, it might not be too nice.
So now I'm glad. This is lessons. I told you, it's lessons in my YouTube channel. It's lessons. So now I'm gonna ask him something. You know that word, that dreaded word that I hate, and I don't know if you guys know that word, honey, but it's called moniana. So I'm gonna let him explain what moniana means, because for me, when they used to call me that, I used to get mad when I hear them say moniana, but what they saying is like it's a beautiful black person. But anyway, go ahead. What's moniana?
Morena, right? Okay, that's how I call my wife. Morena.
Really?
Yeah, it's the color of your skin.
Huh.
You know, so basically, if you are light skin, towards like chocolate, so we call you morena. But it's a flavor word. It's like,
whoa, it's a term of endearment, just like that N-word.
It's like it's not like when you call a person nigga, because when you call a person nigga, they had that in history as a degrading.
Go ahead, boy. I love it. Just watch the train.
So they have that as degrading, and for whatever reason, still black guys call each other's nigga. Exactly. So if this is supposed to be offensive, why do you say it to yourself? So you don't like somebody else saying it, but you believe it's cool to say it between you guys.
Right, there you go.
You know, and women's. But I just
Beautiful.
think, you know, it's just a term, but it was used in a bad way.
There you go. And it should never be
It
used.
should never be
That's
used
true, that's
anymore because we're not back on those days.
There you go. There you go. Exactly.
So,
you can't make that word nice no matter how you use it. But yeah,
Exactly,
that's a good one.
exactly.
That's a good one. But the
So-
morena is just that she's a beautiful
no,
chocolate.
Morena is nice. Morena, it's like in a love way to tell you if it's your partner and he call you, you know, morena, morenita.
Okay.
He's calling you in a beautiful way. You
We're
know,
learning,
if that
we're
guy
learning.
refer to you, oh, la morena que está ahí, you know, that, you know, he's not saying it on the bad word.
Oh.
Because remember this, we Spanish,
Uh-huh.
we are mixed. So we don't have that, oh, you are black and I'm white. You know, you're going to get some close-minded people that might see things and, oh, you know, they might feel like they're better than somebody else. Now, that's everywhere because that's racist.
Very good. I could
But-
tell you got a little education. Listen, that is so good. Listen, I know we only have like 1 minute before you drop me off, but that's another thing. Like a lot of Spanish people, they don't think they're black.
I don't know why.
They
My
don't think they're
grandfather was
black.
black.
They don't think
My-
they're
my-
black.
my
And if you tell
grandmother's
them that
white.
they're black, they're going to have a fit.
So I have like my cousin. He's like my brother, my
Mhm.
brother cousin because my sister,
Beautiful.
my aunt.
Uh-huh.
So we are like almost brother. He's darker than you, and I love that guy. I'm always he comes over because he tucked on a van.
I love Leo. Leo shared his first of all,
Life
I love the life experience, the beautiful woman, and the Kit Kat. That's my favorite chocolate.
And I just bought it. So
And he's getting ready to go. Sharon is caring, honey.
yes,
He's getting ready to go and watch how I'm gonna mess up his day. Leo, is that beard real or fake? Because you know the men are wearing the fake beard now.
Oh no, this is
I know it's real. I know it's real.
100% Dominican beer. Right
I'm messing with you. Oh, that's so amazing, man. That's so amazing. So thank you for doing my video with me. Thank
Sure.
you for doing the Car Chronicle. And yeah, I'm gonna throw it up
It
on
was
YouTube
my
real
pleasure.
quick.
I'll be following you.
All right, guys. Take care. Bye.